Good afternoon. I am Marion H. Douglas, um, CEO of Marion H. Douglas Financial. And I want to thank Bunmi and everyone that's on the team on this call this afternoon. And I'm going to do a 5 minute session or uh, topic on the 5 hour work week. And as you know, most entrepreneurs or network marketers, when they start into this, um, opportunity, they work a full time job and they start with their network marketing part time or after their full time. So the 5 hour work week is designed for you to be committed to putting time in to grow your business. So the first thing you want to do, you want to take your paper and just we're going to number 1 through 5. The first thing is training. Tap into your training. Don't miss training. Training is very important. When you start into network marketing or any business, not just network marketing, but or any opportunity, you need to put your training time in a schedule for your 5 hour work week. The second thing is, and also when you're looking at your training, you want to also set goals. So you want to set goals for your training time, set goals for your schedule, but then you want to plan. Number 2, plan. Plan to set goals for the week. Set your schedule. As we know, the old adage is you have to plan to make your plan. But if you fail to plan, what happens if you don't plan? You don't do anything. And number 3 is the power hour. Power hour is when you're calling your prospects. Plan on executing your time to call prospects. And the power hour is not meant for you just to post on social media, but you want to use all your avenues of ways of communication to contact with prospects. And the fourth one is cash flow hour. You want to make sure you have your private Zooms scheduled, or if you're doing face-to-face presentations, have those scheduled. And the last and final step is number 5 is follow up. We know that the fortune is in the follow up. So that's my 5 minutes of fame, my 5 hour work week. And I just thank God for this opportunity. And I trust that if you implement this, you're going to take your business or whatever avenue that you're working on in your self development, it's going to go to the next level. Thank you.
Awesome. Marion, thank you so much for imparting into the team. Guys, you know what Marion has? Like, I can tell she is a take charge, take initiative type of person. Marion, I guess I should have said this. I was actually going to kind of like open up and introduce people to what we're doing, and you just jumped right in there. So I said, hey, let me just let her go. So
Thank
I appreciate
you.
you so much. I know you said you had to get back to doing some other things, but we appreciate you making the time to give that good info to the team. Guys, to me, what she was talking about was just like truly treating your business like a business. As
Yes.
she said, people don't plan to fail, they just fail to plan. And she gave you those 5 points. So thank you so much, Marion. We appreciate you. And so, team, we have 3 other awesome leaders who you are going to hear from tonight that's going to give you some real good solid training in a short amount of time. I just say like bam pow, sock them right between the eyes real quick, 5 to 7 minutes, but it will be training that you absolutely need. So again, the paper never forgets. So grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, because we got the awesome Delton Stanley. We got the awesome Cass Millions and the phenomenal Felicia Gutner for you to hear about over about the next 20 minutes or so. So next, he's no stranger to the industry. He is a traditional business owner, a co-op business owner. He's been in network marketing for many, many decades and always just dropping bars. So, Delton, what do you have for us tonight?
Thank you for that introduction, Ms. Bunmi. Real quick, guys, we're going to talk about getting started. And we hear this all the time, getting started. And I'm absolutely going to try to squeeze in as much information in this short window. And guys, we're gonna start off. The first thing on getting started is this. Once you join a group, organization, or team, the first thing you want to do after whomever enrolls you, find out who the leaders are. This is key, guys. See, this is a lot of times they don't talk about this. Find out who the team leaders are. Second thing, if you've had prior experience in this industry or in any other business, erase that from your mind temporarily and find out what mode of operation they use. Find out their system. The reason is this, guys. When you come in, you need to start doing things the right way immediately, because here's the good and the bad of anything. Whatever you do duplicates. Understand that. Whatever you do duplicates. So if you're part of a team and they have a way of operating, you want to stay within that parameter simply because, let's say, God forbid, one day you may be sick for a month. If you were teaching all of your smaller group something different than the larger group, and now you're down for 30 days, what is your group going to do? Okay, so plug them into the bigger source and find out what they do. Once you find out what they do, then you tailor. If you have a prior knowledge and experience, then you tailor that experience to their system. Always respect the larger group. So once you tailor that to their system, then you go into making your list, making your calls. And guys, here's the one thing about it. Your energy. When you start making the calls, when everything you do, this is one thing I was taught years ago. When you're making calls, when you're contacting people, stand up. Your energy changes. It's crucial. You think, like now, right now, we're doing this training. I'm sitting down, but I'll be honest with you guys. I've been doing this so long, I can get my energy up. But some of us, we're not there yet, and that's okay. So we're going to show you how you work around. Sometimes you need to work around, right? So get on your feet, get the blood flowing. Second thing, when you get into the industry of network marketing or whatever you're doing, here's a key. You're only driving your vehicle. What I mean by that is this. Do not pay attention to the success that someone else is having simply because you do not know their story. You don't know how long they've been at it. You don't know how many no's they've had. So don't say, well, it's going good for them, but it ain't working for me. It's working for you. It's your process. Don't take it probably. Why can't I just sign people up like that? Because the person that's possibly signing people up like that may have been at this for 30 years. You're just starting. There's no way you can keep pace at that. So don't look into someone else's vehicle. Don't see why, well, they're going this way. No, it's an individual, even though it's a team effort, it's an individual thing. Okay. So now, once you start your contact, I'm gonna give you some simple tips on contacting, and you're contacting based on how your organization structure works. Once you start contacting, do not take yeses or nos personal. Don't get excited when somebody say yes. Don't get down when they say no, guys. You don't want your highs too high and your lows too low. You just want to kind of good energy, but flatline. It'll take you a long way. Good energy, but flatline. Don't get emotionally connected. Somebody saying, no, I'll never work. Don't get pumped when somebody, yeah, man, I'm going to call 30 people. So what? You follow me? You just gotta, as they say back in the day where I come from, baby, you just got to be cool. You follow me? Don't get all entwined with that stuff, right? And then I remember years ago, I'm gonna date myself now. When I got started in this industry back in Amway years ago, I listened to this one tape. I can't even recall the gentleman's name, but he started calling his friends. And he called one of his friends, and his friend said, why are you calling me? He said, because you're the next name on the list. Keep it that simple. Stop getting so personal with this thing, guys. If I put your name on the list, the only reason I'm calling you because you're on the list. I'm not calling you concerned about whether you say yes or no, nor maybe. I have a job to do. I have a task to complete. That's it. Take the emotions out of this thing because it'll drive you. You can't handle this long term, but you can we can do this all night. We can do this all night, right? So you call, why'd you call me? You're the next person on the list, right? Then I'm gonna give you another little training, another little tip. Here's the thing, guys. And take this the right way because I like to kind of train in with humor also, okay? when we start contacting our friends, you know how they're going to be. Let's be clear. If you've been around this long enough, if you haven't been around this long enough, here's a little key. In the back of your mind, think of your friends as practice. You're just getting your skills set up. Okay. You're getting comfortable with the delivery of the material, right? So they just practice. So whether they say yes or no, doesn't matter. Hey man, I thank you for your time. Hey, I got to call somebody else because I got to get better at this. You follow me? You just got to be about what you about. It doesn't, all that other stuff, all that outside noise, people's opinions has nothing to do with your dreams and your goals and you driving only your car. Okay? So guys, focus, high energy, stand up, learn to walk around, plus you'll get your steps in if you're one of those people trying to get your 10,000 steps a day. You can get 2 goals at one time, right? Get creative with it, but have fun, stay relaxed, and just be cool. And let it do what it do. All right, I hope that's enough for you, Bunmi.
Awesome. I know you all could hear that experience in that delivery. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dalton. I appreciate that. Man, I got a whole page of notes right there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, I hope you guys are appreciating this team. I just checked with these leaders tonight, maybe about an hour or so before now. I'm like, hey, can you help me out? Hey, Says not doing a training tonight. Let's pop in and give the team something. And so lots of value here. Next, we're going to move over to Miss Cass Millions, who's going to tell us some more about some of the technical aspects of getting paid from our compensation plan. I think that's what you're going to talk about, Cass, how we can really monetize this thing. Is that right?
Yes, you can say that.
Hi,
right, everyone.
Well, the floor is yours. We always love to hear your training, love your personal development. What you got for us tonight?
Well, tonight I want to talk about the significance of getting binary qualified. So as soon as you sign up with the new business, especially if it's a binary, so that's what we're talking about, a binary right now, your first goal is to get your money back. How do you get your money back that you spent to get in? By getting binary qualified. Why do you want to be binary qualified? So you can maximize the comp plan. So we get paid several different ways. I believe it's 7 here with this business. And you want to maximize the comp plan by getting binary qualified, meaning you have one active person on your left, we call it a left leg, and a right leg. So you want to make sure that you have one active on your left, one active on your right. You can max out this comp plan literally with 2 people if you have the right 2 people in each leg. One in the left, one on the right. As soon as you have that, you qualify for all of the other bonuses that this comp plan pays. First of all, you're helping your team to build a team because you brought in 2 people, but everyone else that comes in goes under those people. So if you're in business to build an organization and make money, you're not going to just stop at 2, but everyone else after that goes under those 2. So now you're getting residual income from the people underneath you. Also, the people, you're getting spillage from the people above you. So as you're building your team, you're helping your team to build their team. You're also qualified for the matching bonuses on every person that you sponsor into the business. Those matching, you're going to match everything that they do. All of the money that they make, you're going to match it. Now, there's a certain percentage on different levels, but this comp plan pays you down 7 levels. We also have what is known as cycles. So again, another reason why you want to be binary qualified, because when you have 100 points in your left leg and 100 points in your right leg, that is called the cycle, and the company is going to pay you for that cycle, and then the cycle starts all over again. So you definitely want to make sure that you, when you sign up, your first mission is to get binary qualified so that you can max out this comp plan. And I think that's pretty much what I have for you on that today.
Awesome. Thank you, Cass. I just wanted to add something. When we all got started, this company only had 2 levels of overrides on the challenge pack. So that means when you brought in somebody, you'd make money from the challenge pack. And then when that person brought in someone, then you would get a bonus from that second person coming in, and it stopped there. Well, our awesome leader, Cedric Harris, said, hey, no, we got to make this thing sexier. We got to juice it up some. And because of all that our team has brought to the table, and because he has the ear of the owners, he came up with a suggestion. He said, you know what, we got to take this money deeper. We got to give them more money, because it's time for people to eat and to feast. And so now we have 7 levels of overrides, going 7 levels deep. So make sure that you get that challenge pack, that you duplicate those challenge packs through your team. As Delton said, what you do duplicates. And so now you get the 40s, you get the 10s and the 10s and the 10s and the 5s and the 5s and the 5s. So that's really good. Well, that's leverage. That's you not doing the work, but you still benefiting from other people coming in. So as Cass said, hey, get your 2, get the right 2, help those 2 to get 2. And don't ever stop, because people need what we have. People need to learn about precious metals and start wealth building. So thank you so much, Cass. And now we're going to go to Miss Felicia Gutner. Felicia, I love telling your story of how, you're new to the industry. She's not new to business now. She has a thriving, I'll always get it wrong. What type of business do you have? I keep wanting to say, it's connected to real
title
work, right? So she owns a title work business. And so she's been in business for years, but she got introduced to network marketing just a few years ago, and was able to build an international team, and is a leader in her own right now. And so, Felicia, what are you going to share with us this evening?
Well, first of all, Bunmi, thank you very much. I'm happy and excited to be here. And Delton and Marion and Cass all shared some awesome information. I took lots of notes. I'll be implementing their advice and their training as well. So tonight, I'm going to talk to you guys about being consistent despite life's distractions. This is, to me, an important topic, because life is always throwing things at us, right? Whether it's a small thing to a big thing, and it can knock us off track. So I have set the intention that no matter what is going on around me, I'm going to stay consistent, because I've had the experience of being knocked off of my consistency because of life's distractions. So one of the things, the very first thing, is truly knowing what it is that you want for your life, your family's life, and your why. Why do you want the things that you say that you want? Why did you decide? Most of us have a lot of the same reason. Everybody has their own reasons, though. So the first thing that I'm going to say is having a plan for your day, and then also having a backup plan for your day. So you want to have an idea, whether it's to set blocks of time throughout the day. And if you have to set reminders for yourself, like on your phone or an alarm clock, whatever you need to do to make sure if you set blocks of time that you don't miss that block of time. I've done it. I set it 10 minutes early. That way, if any type of distraction comes up, I can either ignore it if it's something that they can be ignored, or if it's something I can deal with quickly, I can deal with it quickly and then let whatever the distraction was know, hey, I have to move on. I have this block of time that I have things that I have to do. And that takes a commitment from yourself because, like I said, it's very easy to get distracted. To be consistent, know ahead of time how many people do you want to contact the next day and expose them to what you're offering, the opportunity. Also, one of the things that I'm doing is as things come in, I'm assessing the importance. Of course, if it's a major emergency of some sort, you have to handle that right away. That's where a backup plan comes into play. If you've lost your time, you've gotten off track, once you've handled that emergency, you can come back to it, maybe increase or add an extra 30 minutes to an hour the following day or later that evening. But assess the situation. How urgent is this? If it's going to take time away from what I've planned to do, if it's not that urgent, it's a phone call, right? That somebody, and it's not business related or something like that. You can simply say, can I call you back? I have to finish what I'm doing. I'll get right back to you. So having the commitment to yourself and the, what's the word? The intention, the behavior to follow up with your being consistent. Those are just some small ways that you can help to keep yourself on track, right? Because those distractions, like I said, they're going to come. Another thing is absolutely letting people know times of the day that you're busy. I don't know about you guys, but since I have worked for myself, which is many, many years, and worked from home, everybody seems to think that I'm free all day long, right? Oh, she's working from home. I can just get a hold of her whenever I want and she's going to have time. No, guys, I'm working. So you can let people know what is a good time to contact you, or hey, these are the blocks of time that I'm super busy. I'll give you an example. I have one girlfriend that has known forever that I work from home. She also works from home. I have been telling her for, I know, a month, because she always calls me in the morning. Hey, I am on a call or a Zoom 4 days a week from this time to this time. Don't you know while I'm on those Zooms, she's still blowing up my phone? So I am consistently reminding her of what that schedule looks like. So that is a distraction. And of course, you know, if she calls back to back, you're thinking, uh-oh, she must be experiencing a crisis. But I have to continue with what I was committed to do so that I'm staying consistent. So consistency is always key. And you've got to set yourself up for success by being consistent and putting certain things into place so that you can make sure that you are being consistent regardless of what's going on around you. So that's what I've got to share with you guys this evening.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Felicia, for choosing that topic because, as we say, consistency is the new currency. It's like you have to have it, right? That helps you to pay for your success, being consistent at and diligent at doing your business. And you gave us a lot of strategies for how to do that. So awesome, guys. Hope you all were taking notes and will apply. So I am going to do a wrap up here. First of all, let me just say, I'm really excited that our team, the Bits Group Billionaires in Training, has partnered with TTO, with Cedric Harris. And so TTO Wealth Builders is not just about Quicksilver. Quicksilver is like the gateway into the group, but there are going to be in time more vetted offerings for you to choose and say, yes, this resonates with me. No, I'm going to sit out on this one. Oh, you know what, I've been wanting to get into this sort of wealth building, or no, I'm going to pass on that one. So no, there's a bigger vision. Even more is coming, but everybody needs to have precious metals in their portfolio. It doesn't cost a lot to get started. Even Robert Kiyosaki, he put out something the other day and said, listen, even poor people can't afford silver, and they need to. So we're helping to open up people's minds and get an understanding of why they want to trade the fake money, the government money, the dollar that's losing value, for God's money, real money. And he started talking about how, in the next few years, don't be surprised if silver hits triple digits. So we're truly in the right place at the right time with that. Now, I'm going to talk about the importance of staying close to the fire. Everyone who shared tonight gave some really great information. But I'm telling you, if you don't stay connected to the team and close to the fire, none of it will mean anything, because you'll just go about your merry way and be off and do something else and not give this enough time for your efforts to compound. So the first thing I've written down is this. If you already knew how to be successful in this industry, you would be doing it, right? If you knew how to do it, you'd be doing it already. And so staying close to the fire, the team, the group, the energy of it all is going to help to support you in your journey of success as you are building out this business. So everybody needs help from someone else. So staying close to the fire helps to give you that help. And so number 2 point is, you got to have a mentor. And I want you to look at Cedric as a mentor. I know a lot of you will look at me as a mentor, but there's so much power in a mentor. One of my mentors is Bob Proctor. He went on to, he transitioned in February, but did you know the great Bob Proctor, who has helped so many people to shift their paradigm and, achieve whatever they wanted, just change their lives? Still at the end, he had a mentor. He was still paying for someone to come alongside of him and hold him accountable and help him be the best version of himself that they could be. So you're no different. I'm no different. We need that mentorship. And so when Monday night comes and we have Cedric, who's made millions of dollars in this industry, pouring into us, as everyone else has said, don't take it for granted. Be there. Allow him to be your mentor. Even if you don't know him, Delton said, get to know him. He said, know your leaders, right? Get to know the leaders. But even if you don't, he's still like that mentor from afar. So make sure you're taking notes and make sure you cash those checks, those notes or checks, cash them and make them pay you. The next reason you want to stay close to the fire is because the fire is energy, and energy is contagious, and energy is everything. So as we are going through, right, we're doing this business, but as Felicia said, we're also doing life. You're going to have those days where your kids get on your nerves. You feel like leaving your spouse. Your boss that made you mad and you wanted to quit. But you can't let all of that was going on outside make you be like, oh, I'm just not working the business. I'm not doing anything today, right? Don't let the outside world control you and stop you from realizing your dreams. So you want the energy of the team. Like when you go into the group and you see people welcoming people, hey, they're doing their business. They're celebrating other people in their team, reaching the different levels and different ranks. They're celebrating themselves. You need that energy. You need it. It's a shot in your arm is going to help you to keep going when you feel like quitting, because there will be days, don't tell them, won't there be days when they don't feel like doing it?
Oh,
they
boy.
feel like giving up. There'll be days when you feel like quitting, but don't, right? But don't. And so who you surround yourself with is so important. like I can't just talk about that enough. You got to be surrounded by the right people. You've got to be surrounded by people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Your network is so important. Like, it is so foolish if you think you can, Cass can sign you up and then you don't plug into anything and you'll be successful at this and you'll feel good and you'll achieve all by yourself. No. Network marketing is a team sport. You got to not just know your sponsor, you got to know who Felicia is and be able to reach out to her. You got to know who Delton is. You got to connect and engage with people in the group. This is a team sport. And so you've got to surround yourself with other like-minded people who have some goals, ambitions, and dreams and are serious about reaching them, because that's going to give you like that like-minded energy that you need to keep going. So staying close to the fire is a must. And finally, guys, I want to say this. I'm going to give you a couple of things that you need to like write down to make sure you stay close to the fire. So Monday nights, we know we have trainings with Cedric. If you have the marketing system, which is a part of your success, you get those push notifications from that. But also on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 8 a.m., we have a morning meetup Zoom. And on this Zoom, whoever is anywhere from a handful of people to 13 people, but there's a lot more of us. So everyone is welcome. And we're talking about things that really help you to get your day started in the right way. You got to have a great mindset to get your day started. You have to have get that entrepreneur vision, just so many things we discussed, both skill set and mindset. And so that's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings each week. I always say most mornings in case I send out a text and say, hey, we're not meeting this morning. And then in fact, Cass Millions does a personal development call on Mondays at 8 a.m., just once a week. Mondays at 8 a.m. And that phone number, grab a pen real quick, write this down because you are invited. People from any company can tune in. And that is 667 770-1524. 667-770-1524. And the PIN number is 125475. 125475 pound. So we always have something. So that's something 4 days a week in the morning for you to plug into. And then the final thing, get on my text blast group. I don't send things out every day. We got Cedric sending out a lot, but there are certain things like I'm going to send out the link to this video once I post it on YouTube, and I don't want you and your team to miss it. So I need you to text the word make wealth real, all one word, because that's what we're doing here. We're helping to make wealth real in your life. Every month you get that silver, you're getting wealthier and wealthier. So you're going to text the word make wealth real, all one word, to this number, 443-342-9695. Again, that's 443-342-9695. So make sure you're on our BIT group team, Billionaires in Training text group list, as well as Cedric's, so that anything that I personally need to push out to you, that you and your team members will be in the loop for that. And so that's what I have for you guys. Look, everybody give a success clap, please, to Felicia, Delton, Marion, and Cass. Ready? Success clap, please. Boom. And so I appreciate you all just for being here, for being great leaders on the team. And some of you all out there, I will be calling on you next. A lot of you have experience and value. So thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. And I'm going to make sure your team gets this video tonight. Any last closing words before we go? Did I miss anything? I got it all? Okay. That's our story.
I don't think so.
So tomorrow morning is Tuesday, so we'll see you on the Zoom, the bitgroupteam.com. That's what I forgot. I didn't give that URL. So for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern, you want to log on to, it's a Zoom, the BIT Group team.com. That's the bit group team.com. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.